He was sent flying before he fell heavily to the ground. He died on the spot. Then, the car door opened, and Cornelius walked out with a smile. "I'm sorry, the brakes malfunctioned. But I have insurance, so I will compensate whatever is necessary," he said to the dead driver. That night, Dustin and Natasha sat by Haley's bedside in one of the wards of East Swinton Hospital. Their hearts ached for her as they watched her sleep. She had just gone through an operation. All her injuries had been treated and bandaged. Dustin had even performed acupuncture on her to ensure that her blood circulation was fine. Though she was no longer in danger, the shock of the accident was still traumatizing for a 5-year-old child. "Don't worry, Haley will be fine." Dustin held Natasha's hand to comfort her. "Those beasts, they didn't even spare the child." Natasha hissed through clenched teeth, furious. "I will get to the bottom of this. I will not let whoever is behind this off." Dustin was dead serious. Whatever he did should not implicate those around him. They had crossed a line now that both Natasha and Haley were harmed. He would not go easy on wicked people. Natasha, Hector, and Ruth rushed in. They were distraught when they saw the bandage around Natasha's head. They hurried to ask if she was all right. "Dad, I'm fine. Just some minor scratches." Natasha smiled, trying to ease their worries. "Oh, that's good. It's great to hear that you're fine." Hector heaved a sigh of relief. "I was shocked when I heard you guys had been in an accident. Thank God you're all safe." "How did you guys get into an accident?" "You guys weren't drunk driving, were you?" Ruth asked. "It wasn't us. Someone did it on purpose." Natasha did not hide the truth from them and recounted everything that happened. Both Hector and Ruth frowned. Who dares do something like this? How could they do something like this in broad daylight? What's the point of the law? "We're looking into it. I'm sure we'll have our answers by tomorrow," Dustin answered. "No matter who's behind it, they must pay for this." Hector's expression was dark. It was one thing for others to scheme and plot against them. But now that his daughter's life was threatened, he would not sit by and watch. "Well, I see you're all here." Suddenly, a well-dressed and high-spirited man strode in with his head held high. There were two adjutants in military uniforms following behind him. "Dylan, why are you here?" Natasha's brows furrowed. "I heard that you were involved in a traffic accident." "I'm your cousin. It only makes sense that I come and visit you." Dylan looked her up and down before he smiled. "But I think you're fine. You don't look terribly injured. Congratulations." "Cut the nonsense. What are you here for?" Natasha did not wish to waste time conversing with him. After Hector had been forced from his position as head of the Hammond family, their relationship had gone sour.